Some people cry easily, at work, during movies, in conversations that others barely react to, and sooner or later, someone tells them the same thing. You're too sensitive. You take things too personally. You need to control your emotions. So you start holding it in, swallowing it down, apologizing for your tears. But psychology tells a very different story. Here is what crying easily actually reveals. Your brain reacts faster to emotional signals. Most people need strong triggers to feel something. You don't. Your nervous system detects emotional information early, before words, before explanations. A slight change in tone, a pause that feels off, a look that doesn't match the words. Your brain registers it instantly, and when emotional input arrives faster than logic can catch up, the body responds first. That response is tears, not because you are overwhelmed, but because you are highly responsive. You don't suppress emotions, you process them. Many people learn to function by pushing emotions aside. They stay composed, they keep moving. Psychology calls this emotional suppression. It looks like strength, but it often turns into anxiety, irritability, or emotional numbness. You work differently. You let emotions move through you instead of trapping them. Crying is not losing control, it is your system completing the emotional loop. That is why you often feel lighter afterward, calmer, clearer. Your emotional system has very little delay. Some people feel emotions hours later, or days later, or only when everything finally collapses. You feel things in real time. When something touches you, it hits immediately, before defenses, before rationalization. Psychologists refer to this as low emotional latency. You are not dramatic, you are immediate. Your reactions are closer to the original signal, less filtered, more honest. You experience emotions in your body, not just your mind. For many people, emotions stay mental, thought-based, abstract. For you, emotions are physical, tight chest, burning eyes, heavy throat. This is called emotional embodiment. Your body participates in emotional processing instead of disconnecting from it. Crying is not a malfunction, it is a physical release, a reset. You are highly attuned to other people. People who cry easily often absorb emotional energy around them. Not consciously, automatically. You sense stress in a room, unspoken sadness, tension that others ignore. Your nervous system mirrors what it detects. This is why other people's emotions can feel exhausting, and why you might cry for situations that aren't even yours. It is not weakness, it is deep empathy without a filter. Society rewards control, not awareness. From a young age, many people are taught that showing emotion is dangerous, unprofessional, embarrassing, so they learn to stay neutral, flat, unreadable. But psychology consistently shows that emotional awareness is linked to resilience, emotional intelligence, and healthy regulation. Crying does not mean you lack control, it means you have access to what you feel, before it turns into something heavier. Here is the truth most people never hear. People who cry easily are not fragile. They are emotionally open systems in a world that rewards emotional armor. They feel more intensity, but they also recover faster, connect deeper, heal more honestly. Yes, it can be tiring. Yes, it can feel exposing, but it is not something to fix. If this felt familiar, you are not alone. And if you want more psychology that explains everyday behaviors without judgment or labels, subscribe and click on one of the videos on your screen. Because sometimes, the traits we were taught to hide are actually signs of emotional intelligence in its rawest form.